focus. I'm live. But I am default workspace. I got to turn on the chat stuff so I can see folks who join. Let's see. Your channel. I can't hear. I'm going to wait till people join. Why is this always higher? So if people join, I can't hear the high-pitched sound. So let me know if you can. I am going to scan. We're going to use the market scanner. Oh, I should stream the Safari view. Okay. Look at all the green. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, we're going to do Dow Jones 30. Scans. Verizon. I got that one. Okay. Boy, how does this chart look? Ooh, that looks ugly. But let me see. Verizon. Oh. Spot for Jackson on IG. Boom, boom. It is early. So we got Verizon. Let me look at the strategy tester for Verizon. Run 36.39. I like that one. God, I like that one. Okay. Brokerage holdings. Let's see. We should have a few. No, nothing. Wow. Not owned. This is my personal list. Lyft. Here's the problem with Lyft. Not sure I 100% like this one. I don't have. Okay. Lyft. Do I like Lyft? Let's do strategy tester. Run. Boy. Ironically, the algorithm gets you 17%. Meanwhile, Lyft, you're losing 53%. But there hasn't been a huge win. Let's see about the daily. You got, that's what it is. It's this, that run up, which supports, that was 520, so it's 500 days. Yeah, that supports. We're just within that, so you're gaining all of these. Let's see. I think that's where you're getting all of that. Boom. It doesn't even go back 1,000. So that's where I don't like it. Okay. We'll go and scan. That's under not owned. That's the only one under not owned. That's too recently viewed. I used to do those. But I found that it wasn't doing a very good job. Let's see if people... Ooh, look at all these. SPNS. I don't like that one. Zest. CAMT. RPTX. SMLP. Don't like any of those. Let's look at the second recently viewed. I'm streaming early this morning. Verizon. We're going to stop this one. Let's look at the third recently viewed. I think that's the third week. Nothing. Okay. Let's go to the ARCs to see what's scanned up here. CAMT, Camtech. Don't know what it is. It's in the ARC fund. SPNS, that's the same thing. AirPTX, okay. Those are all just scans. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100. Nothing. Let's look at the S&P 100. Come on, S&P 100. Scan already. Devon is up slightly. Amazon pre-market is up slightly. Okay, Verizon's the only one in the S&P 100. I like that one, though. I mean, here's what you have to understand. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do energy, and then I'm going to do utilities as well. Let's see what's crossing up in energy. VIX at 34. Where is UVIXY? Let's look at XLF in the strategy tester. Oh, come on, scan already. Why is it not scanning in the energy sector? There we go. NRP. National Resources Partner. SMLP. We've looked at that one before. SHLX. Wow, look at those gap ups. VOC. Energy and Zest. Did Zest finally get to a level? let's look at. I want to look at the healthcare. This is going to cause a lot, I think. Yeah. Humanisite. Yeah. I'm just not that familiar with healthcare. BJDX. Look at that. 4% in pre-market. HSCS, Heart Test Laboratories, up 3%. Wow, look at this one. MGNX, up 20% in the pre-market to 421. That's going to gap up there. Hey, who's ever watching? Let me know if you hear the high-pitched squeal. I can't hear it. My hearing has been just destroyed over the years. And I don't like the healthcare industry to scan because I just don't know it well enough. Let's look at utilities because those, we talked about Duke. I'm going to add in Duke Energy and let's see, Duke and SO from last week. Okay. Utilities. CHRB. I know you can hear me. Let's see. Utilities. CHRB. Okay. Shara Solutions, AMPS. I was just checking to see if I could hear the high-pitched squeal. I can't hear the high-pitched squeal. Altus Power, amps. Boy, that's got a gap up there at 12. Oof. Let's look at amps. AMPS, 1641 PE. What's this? Thanks, Barb. I appreciate that. There's no high-pitched sound. See, here's the thing, Barb. You and I will not hear this. And then Zephan or Jesse will come on and go, it's a high-pitched cry. And Jesse's wife, who sits right next to him, will say, I can't hear a thing. Altus Power announced that as of approximately 10 million public and private placement warrants had been exercised. As previously announced, the company provided notice to the holders. Their warrants will be redeemed in accordance with questions concerning redemption and exercise of redeemable can be directed. No offer was depressed. Okay. Oh, that's just a reminder. That's a press release that, hey, if you have a warrant, we want you to, boy, that's a $9 stock. See, I'm not going to bring this one up. There's a gap down below there at 7. This gap up here is a gap down. And I don't know what happened on September 29th. I can't find. Oh, secondary underwriting public offering. That's what it is. Okay. They diluted shares. So that dilution brought it down. They think it's too expensive. So the company basically dilutes shares and throws it up. Yeah. Which will bring their PE down. Year to date is up 1.6%. Okay. I'm not going to look at that one. Opal. I've seen this one before, but it's crashed. Let's look at Opal here. Opal Fuels. This is a 69. Oh, that's too expensive. Down 30% this year. Yeah. Are in the red if they invested a year ago. This is probably a pretty good article to read if you want to invest in fuel. But in short term, the market is volatile. Opal Fuel share down 13% in the last year. Beats the market decline. It's worthwhile addressing if the companies have been moving in lockstep with the underwhelming shareholder returns. Would have preferred to make a profit. At least Opal Fuels didn't do too badly this year. The loss of their actually beat implies investors averse to the stock. This is just a sale from Simply. Simply Wall Street's trying, hey, subscribe to us. We'll recommend a better stock for you. BS, whatever. I don't trust that one. Okay. So let me look at a couple. I'm going to go back to Strategy Tester and let's look at Costco. Let's look at some of my favorites. Costco. Oof, God. Still can't get into that one justifiably. I'm going to put this on my notes. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to have to bring this down. By the way, you can't see this, but the notes I have for this podcast are crazy. Can't justify it yet. UNH. This one took off on Friday. Cross up at 516. UNH cross up at 516. That might be a little bit too expensive. It's first in class. 26. Let's look at, I think it's XLV. Yeah, XLV. It doesn't give me it's 12%, down 12% year to date. Let me see. What is the XLV PE? Doesn't give it to me. PE is 5.82 and 5.82 UNH is due 26. Oof. They're up 2% year to date. It's got a 1.29% dividend. Let me put in energy VNOM. Let me look up my energy names. There we go. We're going to look over these. Okay, I think I've got enough to start the podcast. UNA. Let me look at SPG. I love Simon Property Group, man. 91.25. Boy, that's been a slow climb up. And the RSI has gone up. Their earnings are coming up October 31st. What'd they do last year? Let's look at a weekly. Last year in October, here's their earnings. They started their slow climb down. Jeremy Siegel's on CNBC if anybody's watching that. Okay, let me start this podcast. Thingamawat. Pod intro. And I'm going to delete Friday's podcast. I'm going to open that up. Okay, there's no high pitch sound. Boom, 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 boom. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I got to turn this down. I got to turn that gain down. That gain kills it. Okay, we're going to turn that up a little bit. We're going to turn, I'm trying to listen to the sound, by the way. That's why I'm talking funny and I'm talking constantly. Okay, because this sounds a little rich. We're going to turn down the high. Well, you know what? We'll leave that up up to about there. The compressor is set up. Mid-frequency, we're going to put that a little bit down. Low cut. I like the low. Don't like the echo. We'll turn that off. Okay. I've got this. Where are my notes? I've got Do Not Disturb on. And my notes are... Why did I close my notes? There we go. We've got the notes up here. What am I going to start off with? England's a mess. I'll start off with England's a mess. Okay. As people jump on. I think they usually jump on a little bit later. Okay. Let me go to... You know what? Let me look at SKT. Look at that run. Wow. That's been a good one. Got your 10% in SKT. I wouldn't get out of SKT. I think there's resistance up there. You're above your... See how it just crossed the 200-day? A 50-day is trending positive, though. You're coming up on your dividend X date. Your earnings are shortly after that. Oh, this is a good one. I love Tanger Outlets, too. Man, I love Tanger Outlets. If you haven't been there, I've got to go soon. Maybe I'll go this weekend or something. Let me look at OBS just to make sure that, yeah, you can still see me. Oh, you know what? I wanted to make my background a little bit yellow. It's black right now. I should move, let's say, around webcam. I should move this down a little bit. There we go. I can move myself around. Safari, Active Trader Pro view. We've got Active Trader Pro up. You know what? I am going to let's look in the algorithm. Some of the ones that I like, XLF. Ooh, we had a cross up. I'm going to put that one in. Because I do like financials here. 31.45. 5 cross up. I have, let's go down to the XL. I have XLY, which I think is consumer discretionary. Yeah. This is one you should be out of. I shouldn't be in this one. I should be switching all of my XLY to XLF. Personally, I think that's probably the case. Because consumer discretionary in a recession is going to be bad. XLK. This is technology. I should have been out of this one too. But see, here's the thing. Maybe I'll do this on the podcast, but see, you go back to January, and yeah, I should be out of this one. But this one will come back. Look at those gaps up there. At some point, it'll come back. This is one of those, any of these spider sector funds, you just kind of hold on to. You don't worry about, whether they are, let's see the compressor. Okay, we're at 11. That's good enough. Yeah, you just don't worry about these. Okay. I'm going to start the podcast because anything else that I look at, I'll start going over. Let's see, 23 minutes ago. Good morning. It's Monday, October 17th, and I started my live on YouTube 23 minutes ago. So, and thank you, Barb, for telling me there's no high-pitched sound. If anybody goes, if you're listening to the podcast, remember that I do YouTube live every morning so you can see the actual charts that I talk about and I refer to. And last week there was a complaint that my ring light actually was causing some high-pitched squeal. Now, it's kind of like dog hearing. Some people hear it, some people don't. Jesse, who was listening for it, heard it. His wife, who was sitting next to him while he was watching it on his phone, couldn't hear it. So it was just kind of interesting. But we think we traced it back to the light. I did some testing this weekend on another channel that I went live on, and it didn't seem to go up. But anyway, woke up this morning. England is an absolute freaking mess. Futures are up. We were up a little bit further. Jeremy Siegel is currently, an angry man in a deli ordering soup on CNBC right now. Seinfeld reference for anybody. But he's screaming about the Fed. I like Jeremy Siegel, and I actually find him very entertaining. And he's probably one of the most knowledgeable people. He called